Hi, I'm Will Johnson, president of TimberKing, and I want to talk today a little bit about the 2500 sawmill, the largest sawmill in our line. The 2500 has a 65 horse Kubota diesel engine versus a 49 horse on the 2200. We have dual log clamps, dual bidirectional hydraulic chain log turners, and we have 6 vertical hydraulic log stops. So those are the ways that the 2500 is different from the rest of our product line. But it's also important to talk about the ways that it's similar. And of course, the biggest similarity the 2500 has with the rest of our product line is the big 3 superstructure, that same theme that runs throughout every single TimberKing mill. Solid welded cut deck, solid welded 4-post head, and solid welded power core that holds the engine and the blade wheels. These 3 things are what unite the entire TimberKing line and what distinguish TimberKing from a lot of our competition. Solid welded construction is at the heart of every TimberKing mill, from our 1220 to our 2500. Solid welded cut deck, solid welded 4-post head, solid welded power core. That is at the heart of the TimberKing advantage. It's at the heart of the 2500. The 2500 weighs in at 6,400 pounds. My main competitor's machine is 5,600 pounds, so it's almost a ton heavier than my main competitor's machine. And that's because we don't skimp on steel. We build the machines heavy. We build them to stand up to the heavy use that they're gonna get. This machine will cut a 39-inch log up to 24 feet long. It's a massive log. It needs to be built massively to do that, and it is. This is about 10 feet up here now, and then when we raise the machine, it's I think over 12 feet high, and that becomes important in terms of log handling, the size of log the machine can handle, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So along with our massive big 3 superstructure that we have to have in order to handle big logs, we have a lot of heavy built log handling features on the 2500. We have 2 bidirectional chain log turners. Most of my competitors have only 1, if they have 1 at all. We have 2 log clamps. Again, competitors typically only have 1. We want to have both of these because you're asking this machine to handle massive logs. So we've got a massive engine, massive superstructure, and massive log handling features. We've got 6 log stops. My competitor has 2. Again, because you need those log stops as a counterbalance when you're turning those big logs. You need something to turn them against. So we've got 6 versus 2. I think it's good to sort of drill in on one feature from our cutting deck to really convey how much we put into every single feature of this mill. This is the toe board. Again, the toe board is the roller toe board is the thing that will raise up the tapered end of your log in order to allow you to get a cut that's parallel with the center line of the log. Or also, both toe boards can be raised up in order to reposition the log. There's various things you can use the toe board for. But I want to look at this thing and just to give you a sense of how massive we build every single feature of this mill. This thing weighs 75 pounds. I am relatively strong, and I mean, lifting this thing is no easy task. It's just huge. It's massive, and it needs to be massive to handle the type of logs that this mill can handle. But that's how we make our toe boards, and that's how we make the entire mill. All the features on this machine, all these crucial features, work and are activated the same way by direct action hydraulics. You push a lever, fluid flows through, stuff happens. It's simple, it's rugged, it's easy to figure out. In the unlikely event there is a problem, it's easy to track that down and solve that problem versus trying to track down things in an electronic system. That's why we make the machines this way. It's more expensive to do it that way. USA made hoses, all these valves, it's more expensive, but it's better, and that's why we do it that way. Direct action hydraulics, along with the big 3 superstructure, are really at the heart of the 2500 and at the heart of every TimberKing hydraulic mill. The cutthroat on the 2500, it's a 37-inch wide cutthroat. My competitor's standard cutthroat is 28 inches. If you pay extra to get their big cutthroat, it's 34 inches. So our standard cutthroat is 3 inches wider than their biggest version of their mill. I'm gonna confirm it for you. I'm gonna measure it for you. Tail the tape, let's have a look. So we go from the inside flange of the guide roller to the inside flange of this guide roller, and it actually measures slightly over 37 inches. The other thing to consider about our cutthroat is if you look at some of our competitors' machines, their drive belt for their engine is cutting off the top corner of their cutthroat. They don't have a true 4-corner cutthroat. So what that means is that they can't get down as deep into the log or into the lumber stack when they're cutting. So again, worth measuring. This is a 16-inch cutthroat height here, and it goes all the way to this side. So that means you can cut down 16 inches into a log or down 16 inches into a lumber stack, something that's not possible with competitive machines who have this corner of their cutthroat cut off. It's a really important part and something to consider as you're looking at specs. It's heavy, it's a ton heavier than our competitor's machine. It's taller, it's bigger, it's wider. Our standard cutthroat is 3 inches wider than their big cutthroat that you pay extra to get. That's the theme of TimberKing. You get what you pay for, whether it's in the cutthroat and all of our features. One of the things we're really proud about throughout the TimberKing line is that the machines are made in the USA. In fact, they're made right here in Kansas City. The steel is cut here, it's welded here, it's shaped here, it's painted here, and it's assembled right here in Kansas City, Missouri. We have to do it that way. One of the reasons other companies use a modular design is so that they can make parts overseas, pack them in a container, ship them over here and assemble them. We can't do that. The way we build our machines, solid welded cut deck, solid welded 4-post head, solid welded power core, the way we build them, we can't do that. We have to make them here in the USA, and we're glad that we do. We're glad that we're providing jobs here in the US. We're proud to make US made equipment, and the made in USA and the quality and the heaviness and the ruggedness of our machines are totally connected to one another. You can't have one without the other. So all the things I've talked about in the video, the massive construction, the direct action hydraulics, the heaviness of the machine, all of these things combine to allow us to back these machines like no other company backs their machines. We have a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with the machine, bring it back, we'll give you your money back. We have a 3-year warranty, mechanical warranty on the entire machine. Only exceptions are blades, belts, and tires. That's longer than any other manufacturer, and the reason is because we have total faith in these machines. We back them for 3 years. I mean, to be honest, the reason we can put a 3-year warranty on this thing is because we don't have a lot of warranty claims because we build them right the first time. Finally, we have a 5-year warranty on the integrity of the cutting deck weldment. Again, we build it right the first time, we trust it, and therefore we can stand behind it. That's the final part of the TimberKing advantage, is that we put our money where our mouth is. We trust these machines, we have faith in these machines, and that's why we can back the machines like nobody else. These are the things that make TimberKing mills and the 2500 your best choice in this class of mill. Massive construction, direct action hydraulics, massive hydraulic features, and finally, the strongest guarantees and warranties in the industry. Appreciate your time and look forward to working with you.